players will bring to the teal. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the James Madison Dukes. The Dukes will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Coastal Carolina's offense will take the first swing of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
On the ground, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So James Madison's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they are talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. The running back has it. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Gets it out fast. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Edwards. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Chanticleer is racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Defense looks like they're coming. The give to the lone running back. Turning it on! Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He hauled that. Got it down to the 15-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on third down. Punts it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The shot that clears once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost have put quite a drive together. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear. Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give is to Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Got the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lowers those pads. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Denson. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. Got the first down and more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense might bring the house here. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The That's reeled in. It's Hall. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the shot that clears will hustle to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the Glass Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like...
There he goes! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Just feeds the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Dukes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's going to take off across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Denson. Now adjusting. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dukes.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Chanticleers want to crank the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Coastal Carolina, 10.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Denson. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Did the work himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting inside.
Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the shot to clears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Ellington. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's Denson. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The shot that clears will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the Dukes in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can
turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the shot to clears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground and try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The shot to clears will punt it away on. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They're working that left side. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Dukes are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's smothered. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run it. Quick spin on the ride. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the shot to clears want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The shot to clears, trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal! strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Coastal Carolina, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
This time it's complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Dukes are on the move. They're going to run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got a chance. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to run this quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. From the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything
breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
Give to the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes. And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go... Last time threw a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him and
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball. Very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
To the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working. Flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day.
Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback will keep it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Denson. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
63, Coastal Carolina, 24.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something. Man, this was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Dukes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships, and how do you seal?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Now they'll try the right side. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, they're after him. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. Runs away from the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Another shot to clear.
Snap in the shotgun. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up second and goal. Got it.
They get the W, and with that being